That would help. Welcome to Raider Hall. I'm Steve Ockenick from Sports on Focus, joined by Coach Justin Harabi. Is going to be with us here tonight, Coach.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for having me here tonight. I'm kind of excited for some basketball here to see our Raiders play, and then, of course, Chippewa Falls McDonell, a really good team coming into town.
Yep, so it's, a little bit of, McDonell making the jump this year, enrollment just high enough they bump up to D4. So they will, a little bit different competition for them, but then obviously Medford comes in, D2. But, McDonell has had a great program for a while, so it's a little more even than I think most people would think looking at just enrollments.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. McDonald's had a really good program for years and had a lot of success last year in D5. And like you said, they bumped up to D4, but they're still, ranked fairly high within the D4 ranks, and they're going to be a tough opponent no matter who they play this year, no matter what division they're playing against. Kind of excited to see how Medford, starts off this grueling schedule as we go down. I'm sure you'll talk about that here in a little bit, but we'll see where the girls are at here starting tonight.
Yeah, doing the math here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very tough opponents in a row. You got McDonell tonight, the trip to Lakeland tomorrow, come back Tuesday. Menominee comes to town, sectional finalist. Then Thursday, probably one of the favorites in Division II, Rice Lake.
Yeah.
And then, Friday, you think, okay, 4 in a row, not too bad. Then you got Mosinee coming to town on Friday, and that's just got to be tough. Even I ask you as a coach, keeping spirits up when you're in a stretch where you might legitimately end up 0-5.
Absolutely, it'll be tough. And then don't forget New London's in the mix there too. So it's going to be a tough run here, but that's how you get better. You play good teams and you learn a lot. They expose your weaknesses, and then that gives you something to work on in practice and gives you something to shoot for. So looking forward to see how that plays out.
Well, we're going to turn it over downstairs for the National Anthem starting lineup. We'll be back with a call in just a moment. National anthem starting lineup in the books. We are ready for basketball. It will be Caleb Bumgardner and can't read the number. That's 23. That is Aubrey Dorn in the center circle. Up. Bumgardner will get the tip. It'll be taken by McDonell. McDonell ahead quickly. Shot up good. 2 early points for McDonell. As Torin Rao will try and get this one up against this press that they've been known for a while. That one's going to get around Kramer. Kramer looking, gets that one underneath for Harabi. That's to be poked away. Harabi keeps it in. Kramer in trouble, needs to get rid of it, gets it out for Pilgrim. Pilgrim brings it back around to the top. That's going to come over here near side, almost taken away. Harabi has it. Harabi will snap off the 3. Back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Isabel Hartman. And McDonell quickly the other way, up, no, but a foul. And that'll be against Bumgardner, her first, team first.
Well, this is very similar to what we saw the other night with Rhinelander. Good pressure defense in the half court, not so much full court, but in the half court, and then looking to run. Nice job in transition there of getting the ball out and getting it out in front and then attacking the basket.
And a little pause here. Somebody that's 5, Maddie Geisler. Oh. Making sure we get the foul on the right player. That can get very important later in the game. So Isabel Hartman will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. 3-0. Still early. Second free throw from Hartman. Rattles out, rebound. Kramer had it, now foul, and that's going to go, I think that's going to go against McDonell. It will. That will go against Callie Goulet, her first, team first.
Looked like they showed some man-to-man pressure, so we just need to get the ball in, clear out, and be confident in our ball handling abilities.
That one gets into Harabi. Harabi pushes this one front court. Harabi backs this one out. She'll bring it back to the top. She'll try another 3. That one's going to miss everything. You know, kind of that hand coming from the side can't help a shooter.
No, it's tough, but I think the Raiders need to settle down a little bit here and break that pressure and then run their offense. Right now they've been kind of sped up a little bit, and that's what the Macs want to do. They want to speed you up and make you take shots like that and kind of take you out of your rhythm. The Raiders need to get into some sort of rhythm here.
As a lucky bounce for the Raiders off of Hartman gives them back the basketball. First turnover of the game for McDonell as Harabi gets it front court. Harabi gets that one off far side for Kramer. Kramer looking, picks up her dribble, needs to get rid of it. Pressure comes immediately. In trouble, gets that one away for Pilgrim. Pilgrim over here near side for Torin Rao. Rao has pressure, has that one taken away. McDonell breaking back the other way, up, no, but a foul, and that will send Emily Cooper to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Torin Rao, her first, team second.
Good defense there by the Macs, defending that ball screen and just kind of hedging, getting out there and kind of getting in their face. Sometimes that can be really tough, especially when you're athletic and physical, and they have some size as well. So you get a couple deflections, and pretty soon you're going the other way for a layup.
Cooper, her first free throw, goes in right down the middle. 4-0. Second free throw, also good. Max, 3 of 4 already from the line. Pressure, and that one's going to get thrown away. Just that half-court press is going to cause problems. You know, the full-court press can cause problems, and Coach Frank wants to talk about it. He's going to take an early timeout. We'll take it with him. 16:41 remaining. 5-0 McDonell. We'll be back right after this.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Welcome back. 5-0 McDonell here early in the first half. Medford taking probably a well-needed timeout.
That was a great timeout. Get the girls settled down here. Let's get a defensive stop and then come down and be a little more calm on offense.
McDonell gets that ball in, quick shot up, rolls off, rebound back up, yes. That is Aubrey Dorn getting her first points of the game.
It's like a mix-up here, a little bit of a zone press look now. I know McDonald's got a lot of tricks in their bag of tricks.
And that one, nice job there. They'll get it underneath, up Rao, no. Rao the rebound, back up, block. Rao gets the rebound again, up, no, but a foul. Torrin Rao just a beast underneath on the rebounds.
Yeah, nice job of breaking that pressure, getting it to the middle, and then looking up the floor. That's going to be key. And we can get some easy buckets out of that. That would be great.
Rao, 2 free throws. First. Rolls in. Hometown roll for the first point of the game for the Raiders.
Nice soft rims at Raider Hall here. Shooter's delight.
Second free throw. That misses everything.
Soft rims are only good if you get it on the rim, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
She'll get it next time, though.
McDonell quickly back the other way. This is Cooper. Cooper gets past Pilgrim. Cooper leaves that one in the middle, spinning up, blocked by Bumgarner. Rebound, that's going to roll around. That's going to come all the way out. It'll end up in the hands of Geisler. Geisler gets that one up top here for Cooper. Cooper brings it around far side. They'll give that one off for Hartman. Hartman driving in. She'll tried to rise up in the lane. I think she changed her mind mid-shot, trying to turn it into a pass and just had a little too much on it.
Good job defensively by Kayla. They're helping out a little bit. Pick and roll, we got to be a little bit better on the weak side, though, and be ready for that pass.
As Harabi gets that one around through, double team comes. She works her way out of it, gives that one around. It'll be Bumgarner. Bumgarner will try the three. Yes. Used to saying that.
Yeah. Heard Bumgarner for 3 a few times over the years.
As this one comes back around for Geisler. Geisler gets that one up top. Goulet. Goulet around far side for Cooper. Cooper floats that one up, rattles off the rim. Rebound comes down to Brianna Kramer. Pressure comes on Kramer, gets that one to Riley Harabi. Harabi in trouble now, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McDonell.
You got to stay off the sideline. When you see this type of pressure, they're inviting the sideline. They're looking to trap so that you have those natural boundaries with the sideline, and if you get it across half court, then you're boxed in. But we got to do a better job of looking up the floor and then looking to the middle to get the ball up the floor.
Harabi gets that one across the timeline. Turns this one back, gets a nice screen, now gets pushed through a little bit. Now it ends up in the hands of Brianna Kramer. Back up top, Harabi. Harabi looking, thought of cutting Bumgarner, but well guarded. Harabi's gonna bring this one all the way back out. We're gonna get a hand check. Emily Cooper gets called for that, her first team third.
Anytime you play pressure defense like that, you're gonna have fouls like that, and you're okay with that. You can live with that as a coach because you know that your girls are playing hard and that it's going to happen from time to time, but you'll get some steals.
Oh, Bumgarner had a wide open lane. We'll get the jump ball. Possession arrow points to Medford.
I think that might be a case of being too open.
I would agree with you on that one. You get down the lane, you're like, oh, wait.
Where's the contact? Oh, wait, there's nobody there.
Pilgrim to trigger the inbound play. They get down in quickly. Kramer up, no, rebound. Collected up underneath by Goulet. Goulet's going to push that one quickly the other way. Down the lane, tries an off-bounds shot. They're going to wave it off, and she traveled.
Good defense by Torrin Rao there, getting to the spot, holding their ground, walling up, and trying to take the charge. I think she tried to Euro step, but then kind of hit Torrin, who was already standing there. So that worked out well for the Raiders defense.
As Harabi again trying to get this one up against now LMA Cooper. 2 Coopers on the floor. We'll see 2 Harabis on the floor here later. As that one gets inside, ball loose. That's going to bounce around, and now we're going to get it. They're going to get a timeout by McDonell, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 7-4, McDonell with the lead. We'll be back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Welcome back. 14:25 to go. McDonell up 7-4. This one gets back up top Goulet, and we're going to get a moving screen, it looks like, or...
Yeah, I don't know if that was a screen or if she was just kind of running to the spot, and then the Medford girl was going to close out, and she kind of ran into her. She was cutting, so that's a good call. It was an easy call. I don't know if there was any intent to move on the screen or whatever, but it was a good call.
That one gets up front as Harabi brings this one back around and picks up her dribble, gets it over here near side. Torin Rao. Rao, good pass back, did not travel. Leaves that one off, no look pass to Rao. Rao kicks that one out, and we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against 34. Kylie Jensen, her first, team 5th already for McDonell. And now you got to start worrying if you're McDonell about giving up too many free throws.
Correct, yeah, you get into that bonus early, you get to the free throw line, you can score without having to really run any offense.
Get that one in Kramer. Kramer turns up, can't get the roll off the rim, rebound, and that's going to be a foul.
It's good to see Brianna Kramer attacking the rack here a couple times. She's going to get one to go here pretty soon, but good to see her being aggressive and getting after it.
Pilgrim committed the foul, her first, as McDonell gingerly bringing this one to the front court. Now they'll speed things up. LMA Cooper driving in. She will float, gets it to go. The freshman, 9-4.
Nice controlled move there.
Nice screen to free up Harabi. Harabi to the front court. Now she'll back it out. They'll set the half court. Over far side for Kramer. Thought about going to Harabi. Now they'll get Baumgartner driving to the brim.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice look by Brianna Kramer. Good recognition by Kayla. Girls overplaying. She decided to cut back door.
This one comes back up. They're going to get that one all the way out for Cooper. Cooper looking. Puts it on the floor. Now it's bring it all the way back out. Harabi making her go out to the logo. Cooper dropping back, gives that one off to Jensen. Jensen over here near side for Goulet. Goulet looking to drive. Kicks that one out. That will be Emily Cooper. No, rebound collected up by Harabi. Or not Harabi, Baumgartner. Very different looking players out there, but as Baumgartner does get it front court, harassed the whole way by Callie Goulet, gets that one over to Harabi. Riley Harabi. Harabi bringing that one around. Now she's going to cross back over, looking at her options. Now going to try here in the lane, gets that one to Kramer. Kramer gets that one backdoor. Rao up, can't get the roll off the rim.
Another great look.
That one's going to come back the other way, out of bounds. Touchdown throw a little too far, as we will see Geisler, Hartman, and Katie Ruff come in.
Yeah, another really good look by Brianna Kramer. She caught the ball. She was calm, under control, kind of looked what she had, and Torin was backdoor. She'll get that to fall next time. We get a couple of those to fall. This is a different game. We just got to get a little calmer on offense here. We're still playing a little too fast in the half court.
Harabi just able to get that one out of the double team to Pilgrim. Pilgrim over far side for Taylor Klingbeil, who checked in. Klingbeil back up here to Pilgrim. Pilgrim over here near side for Rao.
Little zone in the half court here, a little 1-3-1 looking.
That one comes back around, a little double team. They'll get it to Pilgrim. Pilgrim for three. That goes all the way over the top. That will be picked up by Emily Cooper, and now running quickly back the other way. Out in front, layup up, yes. First points of the game, Maddie Geisler. Extends the lead back out to 5. Pilgrim loses that one, trying to get the pass off. That will be picked up by Dorn. Dorn underneath, spins up, no. Rebound through the hands. Pilgrim will collect. Pilgrim, and they're going to get the jump ball. Possession arrow points to McDonell.
It's got to be strong when you have a taller, stronger person on top of any zone. You got to use ball fakes, and you got to be strong with the basketball. Otherwise, that's a layup going the other way.
Inbound play, looking a little back door. They don't have it to Ruff. That's going to come all the way back up top now to Emily Cooper. Cooper driving in. Oh, that one just off the leg. Cooper gets the basket to go. 4 for her.
Yeah, it's a couple possessions in a row here now where they got to the middle too easy. And when you get to the middle on offense, you've got a lot of options.
That one's going to be tipped away. Baumgartner pushing it, and that might work out more than anything just to stop the break.
Yep.
11:20 remaining.
You look at the lineup for the Raiders right now is you've got 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and a junior out there, and against the McDonell team that's very experienced.
That one up top here. It's going to come over here near side. Emily Cooper. Cooper looking to spin. She gets down the lane, floats that one up. No, doesn't go, but a foul, and she will go to the line for 2. And that'll foul will be against Torin Rao, and that's her second, team 4th.
She's trying to plead her case there. She was straight up and down, but she was just a half a step late getting there. And as a result, they kind of met at the same time, and that was a good call by the official.
First free throw is good. Substitution that will bring 11 Kelly Goulet back in. Second free throw here. That one also good. 4 of 4 from the line for Emily Cooper. Gets the lead out to 9. And now we see the double team full court as that one gets back around for Bumgarner. Bumgarner getting that one back forward, tipped away, taken away. That one's gonna get underneath. They're gonna give that one back for Cooper. Cooper up, yes. 8.5 now for Emily Cooper. And I'll get that one ahead for Harabi. Harabi will get across the timeline. Harabi kicks it out over here, Bumgarner. Bumgarner for 3, that'll miss everything, and that's gonna be out of bounds. McDonell basketball.
That's another case right there of just getting sped up, and they did a great job of forcing us into some mistakes. With Kayla's height, if she catches that ball in the backcourt and just squares up and look, she can see over the top of most traps. She'll get there. When the game slows down for a little bit, she'll get there.
Whistle and a hold. That's going to go against the Raiders. That's going to be against Kayla Bumgarner, and that's her second. Team 5th, and all of a sudden we're evened up on fouls. McDonell maybe settling down a little bit defensively and not. They had a couple of those ticky-tack ones early.
Yeah, switching to the zone there, that might have been why they did that. I do know that they play multiple defenses all the time, but switching to the zone might have been something that they did as a result of the foul trouble that they got into playing pressure man.
That one tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay here. They're looking for Klingbeil down on the baseline.
We see if we can get something here off the inbound, something quick and easy, get us going here.
Looked like they were trying to hide Klingbeil back behind, but they get that one in Bumgarner. Bumgarner kicks it out Harabi. Harabi driving in. Around Rao. Rao will take the 3, back rim. No, rebound fought for. That will be collected up by McDonell. And they will run with it down the other way. Layup up, yes.
Good driving kick down on the Medford end, but really good in transition by McDonell. It seems like once that ball goes up, it looks like the weak side girl is just releasing, and then they do a good job of recognizing that and getting up the floor.
Full timeout taken by the Raiders. We'll take it with them, 19-6. We'll be back in just a moment right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. 9:53 remaining here, first half. It's been a 10-0 run for McDonell. And Medford taking the full timeout to try and maybe find a way of settling the team down, as that one's going to come through me. Lost. That one's going to get ahead quickly down the lane. Layup, easy layup up, yes. Goulet.
Yeah, just simply creating some offense out of their defense.
They come back over here near side as they get that one forward. Looking around, that's going to come over here near side. They're going to get that one back up top. Pilgrim inside, gets that back out. Klingbeil looking to drive baseline. Kicks it all the way across Harabi. Harabi corner 3, rattles out.
It's a good look by Taylor Klingbeil, finding her in the corner, driving baseline.
This one's going to get ahead quickly. 3-pointer the other way, doesn't go. Rebound comes down for Rao, and Rao will with a little bit of pressure, get this one front court, and we're going to get a foul.
Really good possession last time for Medford in the half court. Once they broke the pressure, they got it inside, they kicked it out. Taylor did a nice job of driving baseline, found Riley for a wide open corner three.
As we'll see Taylor Klingbeil stay on the floor. Brianna Kramer comes in. Kayla Baumgartner will get a rest. Right here at half court. They'll get that one in. Klingbeil over here between the circles. Klingbeil looking, gets that one over to Harabi. Harabi against this 1-2-2. Maybe a bit more now. Comes back up top for Harabi. Harabi coming over here near side Klingbeil into the corner. Pilgrim. Pilgrim back around. Klingbeil is able to muscle that one away, getting that one back around. Torin Rao, the two goes.
Good ball movement. Good ball movement there. They got a great shot. See if they can build off of that going forward here.
Little double team there. Gets that one up top. Doran. Doran gets that one inside. Shot up and a foul. That is going to send Goulet to the line to shoot two.
Medford just a step late on some of their rotations and not quite getting to that spot, and therefore not getting the call.
And that is Pilgrim's second. So you got Aaliyah Pilgrim, Torin Rao, Kayla Baumgartner all carrying two right now. First free throw. Rattles off. Actually, I guess it's Goulet.
Goulet. Okay, I would have said Goulet too.
Yeah, with the quick run back in from hockey, we didn't get much of a chance. The Raider hockey team taking a tough loss to the Central Wisconsin Storm. The girls, that's West. The second free throw just catches the rim. West, DC Everest, and Mosinee. And that was an 8-1 game, but that's a tough opponent for the Raiders. But give them credit again for taking those on the girls' side, too. As that ball is loose, that's going to be picked up. And that's going to come quickly back the other way. That is Jensen. Jensen gives that one off Geisler. Geisler gets that one in. They're going to get that one inside. Underneath, shot up. No! Rebound collected up by Pilgrim. Pilgrim pushing quickly back the other way. Pilgrim, double team comes on her. Gets it near the timeline. Now she'll spin that one back around. That's going to get to Rao. Rao just pushing that one to Kramer. Kramer gets that one backside. They're going to kick that one back out. Harabi gets that one back in for Brianna Kramer. Battle for it underneath. Jump ball. Possession arrow points to the Raiders.
Yeah, anytime you're going to go inside against the zone, you got to make a good bounce pass. It's got to be crisp, especially when you play against a zone where there's some length. They're going to get their hands on the basketball. And usually in defense, get your hand on the basketball, good things happen for your defense.
So shift change for McDonell, as well as Rachel Wesley coming in. So Medford,
looks like we're back to man here.
Back to man, as that one's going to come back around for Kramer. Kramer underneath, up,
nice
foul, count it. That's one of the things the Raiders have been missing.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to see Brianna Kramer catch that thing, rip it, and get to the middle, and then make a play. It's very good, and I know Coach Frank's looking for her to do that more, and she can continue to do that with her size. She can score.
Free throw rattles out. Rebound collected up by Katie Ruff. Whistle, jump ball. Possession arrow points to McDonell. You know, if nothing else, you get the arrow back.
Yes, yes. Flips the arrow.
Now a conversation between the two officials.
I'm not sure if they flipped the arrow the last time. It seems like they got the last jump ball.
I had McDonell.
You did. Well, then they're right. I was just guessing.
I think the issue was whoever's in charge of the arrow flipped it early.
Oh, I see.
I can flip it on my scoreboard anytime I want, but the official one has to flip when the ball, and maybe you can clarify this. If there's a foul before that, does that still flip the arrow?
No, it does not. If there's a foul before the jump ball.
Oh, nice play down there. They find Hepler for the basket, her first points of the game. Medford gets that one back around. That one underneath Kramer. Kramer in trouble, kicks that one out. They'll get it back up top. Pilgrim.
Like
Puts it on the floor, trying to get that one inside. Oh, block. Kramer just muscling her way through, and we're going to get a foul. And that's going to be free throws for Brianna Kramer.
As expected, we've seen McDonell come out in a couple different defenses, and that can be tough for an offense, especially for a young team, recognizing that. Without coach yelling it out all the time, you need the players to recognize that. And that can be hard to get into your offense if you're not sure what defense they're playing right away.
First free throw is good. Brianna Kramer earns the bonus. As now we get both Harabis on the floor. Both of your daughters.
That's dangerous, yeah.
And of course wearing 2 and 12, so.
I know, they did that just for you, Steve.
Second free throw. Back rim, no. Rebound fought for. That'll be collected up by Katie Ruff. McDonell pushing quickly back the other way. That one's going to get over here near side. 4, and that's going to push back around. Now they'll get that one back up top for LMA Cooper. Whistle and a foul. So we have both Harabis and both Cooper girls on the floor right now. That's going to go against Torin Rao. That's her third team 7. So that will send LMA Cooper to the line to shoot the bonus.
Steve, I got a feeling we're going to be shooting a lot of free throws here in the next 7 minutes, 15 seconds.
I would concur. First free throw from Cooper. Back rim, no. Rebound comes down for Ruff. Ruff pushes that one out for Cooper. Cooper backs it back out. She'll take the jumper. Up, no. Rebound collected up by Hepler. Gets that one away. Shot up, net misses everything. Wesley the rebound. She has it knocked away. But, ooh, Cooper had her foot on the line. Medford escapes that one. And
Donald bringing back a little full court pressure here.
Very
like
good
man.
full court.
Yep.
That one's going to come in. It'll be Kramer. Kramer looking, gets that one over the top of Emily Cooper to Lainey Harabi, and Lainey Harabi will get it front court. Harabi looking, gets that one to Bumgardner. Bumgardner over into the corner. Wesley back to Bumgardner. Getting that one inside Kramer. Kramer up, no, but a foul.
It's a nice post entry there by Kayla looking into Brianna. Brianna turning and going up. Looked like it might have been clean, but.
They have a better view than we do.
Yes, they do.
So Brianna Kramer will go to the line. Her first free throw. Rattles in. She's 2 of 4. Got that full over the head.
Old school.
Old school. Yep.
Old school. Yep. You know, this is very, these last 6 minutes here. If the Raiders can keep this game within 10, even whittle it down to 8, we feel pretty good about themselves.
As Bumgardner skies in for the rebound, kicks that one out. Lainey Harabi. Defense collapses back in. Gets that one back in. Bumgardner looking to go baseline. Goes cross court. Wesley, the floater doesn't go. Rebound collected up by Aubrey Dorn. And that will push quickly back the other way with Emily Cooper.
Raiders are in a zone now.
That
little
was
1-3-1 action.
Yeah, you got the length with Bumgardner. You might as well use it.
Absolutely.
That one comes inside, floater up, doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, still tipped around. That's going to chase down into the corner. Picked up there, whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Lainey Harabi.
Yeah, with our 1-3-1 right now, they've got some good size up top and on one wing with Rachel and then, of course, with Brianna in the middle. The only thing is that weak side rebound. When Riley's on that weak side, she's got to work hard to box out and get that rebound because she doesn't have the height that the other girls do. But I do like the mix-up, especially us being in full trouble.
So LMA Cooper, her first free throw is good. She's now 1 of 1 from the line. And making sure everybody knows that still some of those early season.
Oh, yeah.
Second free throw also good. 4 now, for LMA Cooper.
I'll give you a lot of credit. You see a lot of players and have to really remember a lot of names over the course of the whole school year. And then it changes throughout the year and each year.
So I got my handy scorebook here as Harabi. Harabi looking, gets that one up top for Kramer. Kramer, not much pressure on her, gives that one back around Wesley. Wesley gets that baseline for Harabi. Harabi brings it back to the top. Harabi looked for Riley Harabi, wasn't there. Gets that one back to Wesley. Wesley up top for Kramer. Kramer thought about I think she was thinking about the 3 there for a second, thought better of it. That one they're going to get a cutting. Bumgardner gives that one back Kramer. Kramer shot up. That one might have been partially blocked. Rebound comes down to Emily Cooper. Cooper pushing quickly. She's going to drive into the lane, and that's going to be a foul. And Emily Cooper will go to the line to shoot the bonus. Foul goes against Rachel Wesley, her first, team 9th.
Chippewa Falls McDonell there, knowing that Medford is in zone at this time, pushing the ball up the floor, trying to make something happen before the defense could set up, and they got just that. They ended up getting it to the middle, getting in the lane, and drawing a foul, getting some free throws here.
You know, one of the advantages, being McDonell goes 10 deep. They have really spread the fouls out. You know, Kaylee Goulet is the only player with 2. Everybody else has only committed 1 so far. First end of the 1-and-1 is good. Cooper earns the bonus. Absolutely. She is a perfect 5 of 5 from the line.
Yeah, that depth is gonna come into play, especially later in the game too. But in a night where you have a lot of fouls called, definitely helps.
Second free throw, make it 6 for 6. 10 for Cooper here early as that one gets ahead quickly. Wesley looking. That one's going to get tipped down. Battle for it into the corner. Wesley comes away with it, gets it to Kramer. Kramer up top for Pilgrim. Pilgrim kicks that one back to Kramer. Kramer puts it on the floor, gets that one to Bumgarner. Bumgarner closed down quickly. That's going to come over here near side for Pilgrim. Pilgrim up top as Kramer will try the 3 and off the back rim, and that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to stay here. Emily Cooper couldn't quite settle that one on the baseline, and Raiders get the basketball.
Definitely a break that they need, especially at this point in the game being down 15. See if we can get an easy one here. Kayla coming back to the basket.
Looking, they look for that. They get it to Kramer. Kramer works across the lane, in trouble, gets that one backdoor Harabi. Harabi back out for Kramer. Kramer, little floater, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Cooper. Cooper, the football pass the other way, down the lane, up, count it, and the foul. Goulet takes it to the basket.
Yeah, and they've done that. They've probably, anywhere from 6 to 8 points in transition, just looking up the floor. Good recognition. Looks like all of their players are not afraid to take that one dribble and pass it up the floor and then look to score.
Free throw, back rim, no. Rebound tipped around. Bumgarner will end up with it. And it seems like the moment that shot goes up, whoever's at the top is immediately sprinting the other way.
Yes, they do a good job. And the other 4 do an excellent job of rebounding, taking care of their responsibilities, and then looking up the floor.
Pilgrim over here near side for Harabi. Harabi gets that one up top. Wesley's going to try the 3. Bank's not open. Rebound rolls back out to her. Goes baseline for Bumgarner up. Can't get the roll. Rebound rolls around. That's going to come all the way out to Jensen. Jensen pushing quickly back the other way. They get down far side. Cooper floats one in the lane. Front rim, no. Laney Harabi comes down with the rebound. Harabi against the press, pushes this one front court. Harabi over here near side. Kramer looking for a streaking Bumgarner, not there. Gets that one up top. Pilgrim almost loses it. Pushes it out for Wesley. Wesley back to Kramer at the top. Kramer gives that one to Harabi far side. Harabi looking as we see Riley Harabi come to the scorers. Oh, excuse me, that's Madison Clarkson come to the scorers table. Back around. That's going to push back out and go over far side for Pilgrim. Pilgrim puts this one on the floor, driving in, tries to get the pass to Bumgarner. It's there, good.
Nice job. Good job of moving the ball around and reversing the ball multiple times and then driving and looking inside. That was a nice play by Aaliyah Pilgrim.
Jensen gets that one all the way up top for LMA Cooper. That one's going to come back around. It's going to come up top for Emily Cooper. Emily Cooper's going to try the 3. Yes. Emily Cooper adds to her total. She hits the 3. 13 for her now in the half. 3:19 remaining. That's
a girl you do not want to leave alone. You need to know where she is, and made Medford pay on that possession.
That one just gets to Bumgarner, gets around Wesley. Wesley gets it over here near side. Laney Harabi. Harabi into the corner for Pilgrim. Pilgrim back up top. That's going to go all the way back around for Kramer. Kramer puts this one on the floor, looking to drive, gets in, floats that one up, back rim, no. Rebound rolls around. Kramer's going to end up with it, gets it to Laney Harabi behind. Laney Harabi up, can't get the roll. Harabi, no, does not come out the rebound. Now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Wesley. That is her second, team 10th. So that will send us all the way to the other end.
Anytime you play against good teams like that, margin for error is very slim. And Medford's missed probably 3 or 4 really close shots, point-blank layups. They have to finish those off. And it's good look, good passing, good ball movement the last couple of possessions. And hopefully that's something that the Raiders can build off of, especially if they see more man defense.
First free throw rattles in for Isabel Hartman. Second free throw. Also, excuse me, that's not Hartman. That is Kylie Jensen. Could only see the three. Took a guess. I had a couple options there. That one, she goes 1 of 2. Kramer in the middle. That one's going to pop up, and now they're going to get that one out, and the foul is going to save the break. But sends you to the line. That is a third on Aaliyah Pilgrim. The 11th called on the Raiders here in the half. And that will send Emily Cooper. Makes another one. 9 of 9 from the line here in the first half. Second free throw. 10 of 10.
Looks pretty effortless.
I'm sorry, 8 of 8. Got 2 extra in there. There we go, get that updated. That comes back around for Clarkson. Clarkson, growl the way over. That's going to be too high and out of bounds.
That's a good idea, though. Anytime you play against a zone defense, those little short passes, those ping pong passes back and forth don't get it done. You got to look to skip up over the top and move that ball side to side.
As we see Bailey Elaranta check in for the first time today. She'll come in for Aaliyah Pilgrim. As the Macs get here to the front court. Little 1-3-1 here from the Raiders as they pop that one over the top. That's going to get in for Emily May Cooper. Now we're going to get the foul, and I think that's going to go against Riley Harabi. It does. Riley Harabi will commit her first. And, you know, the McDonell playing in that central, or the Clover Belt West, they see a lot of this kind of zone. First free throw good from Ella May Cooper.
Yeah, they moved the ball very well. Looks like they were trying to get the ball into the short corner there with Dorn, thinking that she would attack baseline or look opposite.
As the Raiders get this one ahead, a little bit of zone here now. Pressure comes on Harabi. She's able to get that one to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looking, driving in. She will float that one up. Can't get the roll, gets her own rebound. That one goes up, might have been changed. Bumgardner thought about it for a second, didn't want to risk the foul, and that's going to come back the other way. Cooper gives that one off to Cooper. Cooper brings that one over far side. Elamate Cooper looking, gets that one back to Emily Cooper. That was going to come back door, shot up, no, but a foul, and that will send Isabel Hartman to the line to shoot 2.
Did a nice job of recognizing the weak side wing, up a little too high, and that girl cut down, and it's a nice diagonal pass, finding her back door and getting to the free throw line.
So that foul goes against Bailey Elaranta, who checked in. That was her first. First free throw off the back rim. That one had a bit of backspin on it, it looked like. Always fun, you know, chance to kind of catch your breath. You can look at the spin on those different free throws, and different players put different on, and I suppose it's whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like a curveball and it's spinning sideways, you know that you might have a chance to make it.
Hartman gets the second. She's got 2 points. That one's going to get up top and around far side for Clarkson. Clarkson gets it back over here. He'll get tag up top on Barter. Clarkson will get it. Clarkson will shoot the 3 hard off the backboard. Rebound collected up by Ella May Cooper. She is running with it. Steps up. No, probably would have been better off passing there. Had somebody streaking with her, but.
Nice Euro step to avoid contact and to avoid the defense altogether.
As this one gets ahead quickly underneath, up, no. Rebound fought for. That'll be collected up by Ella May Cooper, and they'll set the half court. 58 seconds remaining. Emily Cooper guarded by the taller Bumgardner.
Medford's back to man here.
Driving in, kicking that one behind, up, yes. Finding Hepfler.
Nice drive there, weak side. Riley Harabi was a little late to smash down, and that was an easy dump down for a layup.
Harabi double team. That one's going to get over 36 seconds left. Elaranta trying to find Kramer. That one taken away, ends up in the hands of Ella May Cooper, and that one's body's flying. Cooper down the lane. They're going to wave the shot off. It doesn't matter, as that is going to be a foul. I think that's going to be against Clarkson. That'll be her first.
Well, this is the second game in a row here. We've seen a freshman handle the ball with a lot of poise, a lot of body control, and just absolutely kind of going wherever she wants.
Yeah, we saw Clark Tuesday night. That one rattles off.
I think the only difference there was Clark was maybe a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, but both of them really handle the ball well and are under control all the time and make a lot of things happen for themselves and their teammates.
So, LMA Cooper, second free throw. That's going to be front rim. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Raiders, so 26 and a half remaining. Chance here for McDonell to tack two more or more onto this lead. Looking from underneath. That one's going to get out all the way out to the top. That's going to be LMA Cooper. LMA Cooper driving in. Gives that one up. Shot up. May have been partially blocked. Rebound. That's going to be pushed out, and we're going to get a foul. 19 seconds remaining. Kendall Hepfler is going to go to the line for two.
Again, I can't say it enough. Anytime you can handle the ball and you play off of 2 feet under control, good things happen, and LMA Cooper just did that. Got herself into the lane, help came, and found her teammate here, Hepfler, set up some free throws.
First free throw rattles off. As, you know, really, you look, I mean, Medford's now been called for 15 fouls, or probably were, looking at how rough and tumble this game's been, there's probably a few that could have been called that weren't. That one's going to rattle in.
I agree.
42-14. Taylor Klingbeil front court. Klingbeil looking. Gets that one to Kramer. That's going to, defense is going to collapse in on her. They're going to kick that one out, get it around Bumgarner. Bumgarner corner three rattles out. Rebound collected up by Hepfler. 2 seconds left. McDonell the other way, floats that one up, doesn't go, and that will take us to the half. Strong finish of the half for McDonell. 42-14, they have the lead. We're going to step aside for a few minutes, do some math. We'll be back with some first half thoughts in just a few minutes right here on Sports on Focus.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
Welcome
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Hey everybody, it's Ned over.
Welcome back. We are at the half, 42-14. Take a quick run through the stats here. Kayla Bumgarner leads the way for Medford. She has 7. Brianna Kramer, 4, 2 of 5 from the line. Torin Rao, 3, 1 of 2 from the line. 15 fouls. Leah Pilgrim, Torin Rao, each with 3. Madison Clarkson, Kayla Bumgarner, Rachel Wesley, each with 2. Then Riley Harabi, Lainey Harabi, and Bailey Elaranta, each with 1. On the other side, Emily Cooper leading the way, 15 points, 8 of 8 from the line. Ella Mae Cooper adding 6, 4 of 7 from the line. Kendall Hepler, 5 off the bench, 1 of 2 from the line. Maddie Geisler, 4. Callie Goulet, 4 0 of 3 from the line. Can't do math. And then Aubrey Dorn and Isabel Hartman, each with 2. Isabel Hartman, 2 of 4 from the line. Kylie Jensen, 1. She was 1 of 2 from the line. So, well, we'll start with the Raiders. You're in the locker room. You know, obviously, I mean, assuming you've been in this position in a couple games, coaching, you know, what's kind of your conversation with the team?
I think right now you just you break it up into chunks, right? You say these first couple minutes, let's go out there, let's take care of the basketball. Defensively, let's work together better, and let's see if we can't cut this down to a 20-point game in the first 5 or 6 minutes. I think to say that we want to try to get back into this game and cut it down to single digits halfway through the half, that's just way too much. I think it's truly one possession at a time, and then try to get some stops. That's the big thing. You got to finish. When you get easy opportunities against a team like this, you have to finish, and Medford left way too many easy points under the basket.
And then on the other side, if you're McDonell, you've got the big lead. I imagine part of the conversation is not losing focus.
No, anytime you're in that situation where you're ahead, whether if it's 20 points, 15 points, you're same thing. You're telling the team those first 3 or 4 minutes, let's put this game away. Let's not let this team hang around. Right now we're up 28. Let's push this to 35. Let's even get this to the running clock by 9 minutes. That has to be the goal. You want to keep the pressure on. You get too complacent, all of a sudden you let them back in the game. They may not come back and win, but at least that kind of carries over into your next game, maybe even your next practice. So if you're Chippewa Falls McDonell, you want to keep the hammer down and put this game away early in half.
You know, and we are talking about Chippewa Falls McDonell with a couple trips to state they've made. You know, this is a good game for them because, you know, depending on what WIA rules and their enrollment next year, they could be going up another division with I can't think of the success multiplier that's coming in.
Yeah.
So there's a distinct possibility if McDonell loses an appeal, which I think they would appeal going all the way to 3, that they could end up in D3 next year.
Absolutely, and you know, Medford being the smaller D2, these are the size schools that they would play. So yeah, no doubt this helps them playing teams like Medford and teams from our conference.
So Medford will start with the basketball off the half. They will get that one up, and that's going to be taken right away. Pass, good hands up there on that one, and that's going to get quickly ahead Emily Cooper. Emily Cooper driving. She's going to swing that one back out. Gessler up top for Goulet. Goulet gives that one back off Gessler. Gessler brings it back to the top over here near side for Hartman. Hartman spins around, whistle, and it's going to be a carry turnover to the Raiders.
Nice job getting a stop there. Torrin Rao with some good pressure defense and forcing that turnover.
That's one of those rules I've never fully understood. I understand it's, you know, like carrying the ball over, but is there a certain amount you have to carry it before it counts, or?
I think it depends on the official. I compare that to calling balls and strikes.
That one goes back up top for Harabi as a little double team on her, a little one, kind of a flexible 1-3-1, 1-2-2.
Yes.
Comes back around Rao. Rao is going to snap off the 3 too far. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Harabi got a hand on it, knocked it away, but couldn't quite collect it.
Good ball movement. Got an open 3 in the corner. Just got to get one of those to fall.
McDonell, only the 1-3 from Emily Cooper in the first half, as that one's going to come over here near side for Hartman. Hartman gets that one up top for Emily Cooper. Cooper gets that one far side for Geisler. Geisler looking, gets that one back to the top for Dorn. Now it's going to come back over Cooper. Cooper for 3 there, right on schedule. 18 for Emily Cooper, 45-14.
That's impressive, 42 points and only 1 3-point basketball, especially in today's basketball. They found a way to score, get to the basket, make some free throws.
Kramer, a nice pass there in traffic. Rao down the lane, and she'll go to the line. That's going to go against 31. Isabel Hartman, her second. Team first of the half. No, and talking about Brianna Kramer there, just that strength, and that ball kind of just ended up with her in a double team, and she's kind of able, didn't really pass it, just kind of pushed it.
Yeah, that saved Medford another turnover. And then Torrin Rao taking the ball to the basket, that's her game. If she is more aggressive and takes the ball to the basket and plays off 2 feet, she can score a lot inside.
Second free throw coming up. Also good. Rao goes 2 of 2 from the line. She's got 5. This one's going to push quickly back the other way. Hartman will have it. Hartman gets that one up top for Dorn. Dorn back over here near side and just a little wide on the pass. As Bob would say, just a bit outside.
Looked like Riley got into the passing lane there. Either that was a double tip or nobody touched it at all, but either way it worked out well for the Raiders.
You know, one of those where you might double clutch it a little bit as a little bit of backcourt pressure. Harabi, and she's going to travel.
Kind of left her out to hung out to dry there. Had one person behind her, but that person was being denied the ball. Getting somebody to the middle or looking up over the top sideline, something that you need to do to beat that. Trying to dribble through that and having nobody in the middle makes that difficult.
Back up top. That one's going to come back around, and they're going to get that one over far side for Gulek. Gulek brings that over for the top, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Harabi.
Another good job shooting the gap there. If she deflects that with her inside hand instead of going for 2 hands or the other hand, that might be a layup the other way.
As that one gets in quickly to Cooper. I don't know if she was 100% ready for that one as that comes back around Dorn. Dorn was looking for the cut, not there. Gets that one back out. Cooper, Pilgrim with her. Over here near side for Geisler. Geisler looking. Gets that one in the middle for Dorn. Dorn puts that one on the floor. Stops. Sidesteps. Up. Gets the roll. 4 for Aubrey Dorn.
It's a nice move. Got herself to the middle. Got off 2 and went up strong.
Harabi back across the top. Gets it to Bumgarner. Bumgarner over here near side for Rao. Rao thought about it. Now Bumgarner's going to take the 3. Front rim, no. Rebound collected up by Callie Goulet. That one's going to come quickly back the other way. That one's going to go up. No. Rebound collected up by Harabi. Bumgarner flying and I think changed that shot a bit, even if she didn't get a hand on it. Whistle, and we're going to get a foul. That's going to go against Isabel Hartman. That's her 3rd, team 2nd. And I think we're going to see Kylie Jensen come in. Oh, no, I thought she was coming in for Hartman there, but no, it'll be Geisler. But I guess with a big lead like this, you can take a little more risk on the fouls.
Yeah, and then it's a matter of coach trusting the player. If it's an experienced player, sometimes you let them out there. And this is a good game to practice that, too. I'm going to leave you out there with 3. Don't pick up that 4th foul because there's going to be situations later in the year where your key players are going to have to play through that.
Bumgarner gets on the far side, leaves that one off for Harabi. Harabi gets that back in Bumgarner. Bumgarner looking to go to work. Turn, shot, rolls in. 9 for Kayla Bumgarner.
That's something that the Raiders need to look for a little bit more, is looking to get Kayla some touches inside. When she cuts through or slips in their offense, she needs to plant every once in a while and look to get the ball in the post.
Kick that one out, wide open 3, rattles out. Bumgarner, the rebound and the whistle, and I think it's going to be against Cooper. It is. Emily Cooper will commit her 2nd quickly. 3 on McDonell. They had early fouls, and then they kind of switched the defense around a little bit, maybe a little less aggressive.
Yes. Just mixing and matching all the time.
As Harabi gets that one across. Pilgrim gets it. She's going to leave that one off for Kramer. Back up top, Harabi. Harabi gets past her defender, takes the jumper in the lane, is good. First points of the game for Riley Harabi, and a little mini run here for the Raiders.
Yeah, nice ball fake there, put it on the floor, and got herself a nice look from the free throw line.
As Cooper in trouble, leaves that one off. Whistle. That's going to be a foul on the floor on the Raiders.
That's another example of ball screen defense. A lot of times people focus on the person who has the ball and the screener, but it's so important that the people off the ball are ready to help out on that. And Torn had the right idea, just a half a step late, and picked up the foul.
And that's her 4th. She's going to stay out there at least for the moment. Shot up underneath, yes. Dorn gets it, 4 for her in the half, 6 overall.
And that's kind of on the flip side of what you said. When you're down by this much, if you're looking to make a run, you keep your key players out there and hope that they can play smart and keep themselves in the game.
Rao down the lane, floats and gets it to go, and that's why you leave her out there.
Yep. And like I said before, too, when she attacks and plays off, too, she's tough down there. She's long, she's athletic, and she gets them to finish there. She's going to be tough. She's going to score a lot of points in the paint.
That one kicked out of bounds by Brianna Kramer. It'll be McDonell ball from underneath, 13:32 remaining. looking to get it in. They get that one in underneath. That's going to go all the way. I'm not sure if that went over the backboard or how that one went, but that one went sky high, missed everything. Comes back around Kramer. Kramer gets that one in the corner for Rao. Rao looking to drive. She's going to come across, kicks that one out. Pilgrim. Pilgrim takes the three. No. And the rebound will be collected up by McDonell. McDonell running quickly back the other way. They get that one underneath. Ella May Cooper, she will put that one away. And a timeout on the floor. McDonell taking their first timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 13:06 remaining. 51-22. We'll be back right here on Sports on Focus. Welcome back. Catch that one. Make sure I get the name right. Coach Cooper, I think maybe setting his team up and, trying to change things up a little bit here with the big lead late. Take that time out. Make sure your team knows exactly what they should be doing right now.
Yep.
You got 5 of them. Didn't take one in the first half, so you don't get to carry them over to the next game.
No, exactly.
Find a cutting Rao. She's going to lose the ball. That one's going to be loose. She's just going to push that one away. Harabi has it. Harabi, little floater off the side of the backboard. Rebound. That's going to be collected up by Cooper. Cooper's going to bring that one quickly. They're going to get that one ahead. All alone underneath up. Yes. Hepler gets 2 more. 7 for her off the bench. As Harabi, front court. Harabi backs this one back out. Heavy pressure there from the freshman Ella May Cooper. Gets that one over Bumgardner. Bumgardner back over here for Kramer. Kramer gets that one over on the near side for Pilgrim. Pilgrim back down low. Kicks that one back to the top as we see Taylor Klingbeil come to the scorer's table. That one's going to get over far side for Harabi. Harabi back up top for Pilgrim. Pilgrim gets a screen from Harabi. They'll get that one around Kramer in the corner. Kramer back to Pilgrim, back to Kramer. Kramer kicks that one back up top. Harabi. Harabi looking to drive. Back, just a little wide of Leah Pilgrim, and that'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, we talked about that before with some of the MAC players. Playing under control and playing off a 2. And right there, Riley got herself a little bit out of control. Good defense from the Macs, and she threw it away.
So we'll see a Harabi for Harabi swap as Laney comes in, Riley comes out.
It's a good sub.
So Taylor Klingbeil also checking in there.
Yeah, Taylor played really well the last 5 or 6 minutes the other night. I'd like to see her come out and be aggressive again like she was at the end of the game the other night.
That one comes over here near side for Ella May Cooper. Cooper looking. Gives that one up for Aubrey Dorn. Dorn, pressure comes on her, needs to get rid of it, gets it back to Cooper. Cooper looking to drive inside, off-bound shot, gets it to go. 2 more for her, 55-22.
That was nice. That's all I have to say about that. She did a nice job controlling her body. Worked her way around the defense and put it up on the glass for 2.
As we'll get a 3 from Klingbeil, and that'll miss everything.
That's not a bad shot to straight on 3, but it's a lot better when you're in rhythm and that ball's moving around a little bit.
And when they're going to give them the space, sometimes you just got to take it, right?
Right. But, shooting it in rhythm, having your feet set, always makes it a little bit easier. Things that she'll learn in a hurry.
That one gets over far side Jensen. Jensen gets that one back up top. Dorn. Dorn, far side for Cooper. Cooper gets that one back inside Dorn. Dorn looking, turning, shooting, up, rolls off. Rebound collected up by Rao.
Good defense by Torin there, knowing she had 4 fouls. She just had to be solid straight up and down.
Bumgardner gets that one back up top. Rao. Rao back to Bumgardner. Bumgardner around in the corner for Laney Harabi. Laney Harabi tries to get the entry pass in for Bumgarner. Ball loose. Whistle. And it'll be Medford basketball underneath. I think that might actually be a foul.
That was a good job looking into the post there, but Laney Harabi didn't realize that both girls went with Kayla there, and had she kept her eyes on the rim, she would have an opportunity to drive or maybe even shoot the three.
Looking, need to get this one in. They do find Klingbeil in the corner. Klingbeil brings this one back across the top, up top for Harabi. Harabi over here near side. Bumgarner thought about three, closed down quickly, getting a driving Klingbeil. Defense collapsing around her. Harabi recollects. That's going to get over in the corner for Rao. Double team comes on Rao. That one's going to be knocked away. Last touch by McDonell. As we will see shift change for McDonell as Hartman, Geisler, and Goulette check back in. I'm gonna do both till I get a for sure pronunciation on that one. So there's at least a clip of me saying it right. As that one's going to be into the corner for Rao. Rao gets that one back up top for Harabi. Harabi working across the top. Gets that one over here near side. Rao now working from the near side, trying to get inside. Gets that one to Bumgarner, cutting baseline. Bumgarner up, can't get it to roll in. Gets her own rebound, shot back up. Doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. That's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a travel. Raiders keep the basketball.
I know they didn't get the basket to go there, but that was some good basketball there. Torn Rao penetrating, drawn, and then finding Kayla just kind of slashing through there. And we put that one in. That looks even better.
Get that one in quickly for Bumgarner. She's pushed off the spot a little bit. Bumgarner backing down. Pressure comes, gets that one out. It's going to go back around Rao. Rao closed down quickly. Now she'll look to drive up. No, and that one's going to be off the bottom. Maybe got forced a little bit deep, and that one's going to come back quickly the other way. Shot up, all the way over the top. Rebound collected up. They're going to kick that one out for Dorn. Dorn driving in the lane. She stops, kicks that one out. Hartman driving. She's going to float that one up. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around. Still loose, and Hartman comes out with it. Hartman to a cutting Cooper. Cooper, that one blocked by Bumgarner. Now a whistle, and they're just going to get a foul. I think that's going to be against Cooper. It is. Cooper will commit the foul. Her third, team fifth.
I like that call. As simple as that is, I see it way too much in girls basketball where a girl gets a rebound and they just come barreling in there. And more often than not, they call it a jump ball, but it's a foul to start, I would say. So I like that call. Keep the game moving.
Looking around, that was going to get over far side for Klingbeil. Klingbeil spinning around, trying to get past. In trouble, gets that one to Harabi, kicks that one back out. They had Rao collision. That's going to be last touch by Rao out of bounds. Max basketball. As you'll see Clarkson check in for the Raiders and Katie Ruff check in for the Max. This game's kind of been stuck at 33 for a little bit here now. Max get that one in the backcourt for Cooper. Cooper's going to try and bring this one up against Clarkson. Over far side for Geisler. Geisler gets that one back over here near side for Dorn. Dorn looking. Puts that one on the floor. Gives that one up for Cooper. Cooper finds Dorn cutting the lane up. Yes.
Raiders need to do a little better job of talking on that back screen and then helping out. We got caught on a couple back screens there, and it was a matter of time before they got a layup out of it.
Clarkson into the teeth of this 1-3-1. That one's going to get tipped out. Rao will collect. Rao on the floor, gets that one up top for Harabi. Harabi over here near side for Klingbeil. Klingbeil gets that one cross court for Rao. They get that one in the corner. Clarkson will snap off the three off the rim. No, rebound Klingbeil. Gets it to Bumgarner. Bumgarner up, gets the basket to go. Don't know if that's exactly what Taylor Klingbeil wanted to do, but it worked.
It worked out, but Taylor's got to go up and score that. She's a good enough player. She's strong enough down there. She's got to go up and score that.
That one kicks out for Cooper. Cooper gets out up top. Hartman puts it on the floor, gets it over here near side Geisler. Geisler driving in. She's going to float that one up. Can't get it to go. Rebound. That's going to be knocked away by Bumgarner. Raiders come away with it. Klingbeil is going to get called for the carry.
That one was obvious. When you get your hand underneath the ball like that and even take that step, that's an easy call. And I think those are the ones that you see, the obvious ones where the ball goes under the hand. You get some leeway on the side, no doubt about it, but when that goes under and you take that step, that's an easy call for an official.
As another shift change for McDonell. Bring in 4 new players. We'll talk about them as they come through, but Emily May Cooper will get it in the backcourt. Cooper working up along the sideline. She's going to drive in, float this one up. No, rebound. Tip back in. That's going to be collected up by Siegenthaler. All the way back around. Three-pointer, yes! Maddie Geisler hits the three.
Nice. Yeah, nice job of keeping that possession alive and then moving the ball around a little bit and finding Geisler for the three.
LMA Cooper will commit the foul, her second, team sixth. As we see 24, that is Claire Ruff check in. Don't think, looking at it, I think, nope, there's not a starter on the floor right now for McDonell. They have brought the second string in. Looking back around, that one's going to get back up top, chipped out of bounds. Siegenthaler got a hand on it. Siegenthaler, Hepler, LMA Cooper, Claire Ruff, and Kylie Jensen. Most of them have seen minutes, but they weren't in the lineup. That one taken away. This one's going to go quickly back the other way. Down the lane, layup up, yes. First points of the game, Claire Ruff. 62-24, and we're 2 away from the running clock.
Saw Ruff in the JV game, and she was tough as nails there. And it looks like she's probably somewhere in that 10-11 range on this team as a freshman, but good promise there. They got a couple nice freshmen here between Ruff and Cooper.
This one's going to come back around through LMA Cooper. She's going to get a screen. Back this one back out. Good defense there. Wesley in front of her. I think actually now both teams have gone completely to the second string. Swinging around. That's going to come over here near side. That's going to be Jensen. Jensen driving across the lane. Kicks that one out for Cooper. Cooper driving in. Whistle. And that's going to be a foul. And then she comes running into the larger Klingbeil. And I think she got the worst of that one. Madison Clarkson commits the foul. Her third. Only the second on the Raiders. As we go deeper into the bench, as Katie Ruff and Chloe Flanagan will make her first appearance. I think that is now everybody. Nope, one player hasn't made it in yet. I'm not even sure if she's on the bench. I didn't see her down there. Might be somebody that was on the roster and not here tonight. As that one gets up top, that's going to come back around. Get over far side for Flanagan. That one, ooh, doing a good job there, playing tight roping the midcourt line. That's going to come back around. Looking to drive in Ruff. Ruff leaves that one off. That ball's going to bounce around through. Clarkson can't quite get a handle on it. One probably we got to stop, get it, then.
Yeah, you see, all you see ahead is the hardwood, and you're thinking layup, 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 but you need the ball first.
That one will come into the backcourt for Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler. No, excuse me, that's not Siegenthaler. That's LMA Cooper. LMA Cooper driving in. She will float that one up, and she will get it to go. 12 for her, 64-24. And pressure coming here on the double team. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. It will stay Raider basketball. And making sure the clock's running. So now, obviously, you know, after a game like this and you've got that quick turn, you got a game tomorrow, maybe a quick morning session to talk about that stuff before you get set for the trip to Lakeland?
Yeah, either that or you meet right after school, I guess, depending upon when you leave. But one way or another, you want to get yourself ready. Sometimes, you know, in situations like this, coaches on Wednesday night will prep for Lakeland. Not that this isn't an important game, but you kind of look ahead a little bit, knowing that conference game means a little bit more. Either way, the other part of that, too, is you got an hour 45 bus ride. So sometimes you can use that. I know with baseball, a lot of times we use our bus ride to get ourselves ready to go hand out scouting reports and talk about that. During that, but it is a quick turnaround for a very difficult opponent.
So the foul there goes against Lainey Harabi, her second, team third. As everybody's seen the floor now for McDonell, Tessa Rozowski was the last player not to. She's out there right now. This is Flanagan. Flanagan picks it up, gets that one over far side for Claire Ruff. Up top for Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler bringing it around. Three-pointer far side. No. Rebound fought for. That will be collected up by Claire Ruff. Up, no. Rebound that time collected up by Klingbeil. Taylor Klingbeil running quickly back the other way. She'll slow that one down, give it to Clarkson. Clarkson holding at the top. Clock will run the rest of the way. Gives that one to Klingbeil. Klingbeil gets that one over for Eloranta. Eloranta, the jumper. Doesn't roll in. Rebound collected up there by Claire Ruff.
Good look by Taylor Klingbeil. Once again, driving baseline and finding her teammate.
Over here near side, Ruff. Ruff will get that one up top for Siegenthaler. Around far side, three-pointer, rattles in. Chloe Flanagan nails the three.
It's late to rotate, a little late on the closeout, and that allowed her to get some space there and knock that shot down.
Clarkson will drive the lane. She doesn't get the basket to go, but draws the foul. She'll go to the line for two.
Yep, good job of seeing in front of her and seeing the defense not set, not in good position, and then being aggressive and attacking the basket.
So that's the 6th on McDonell. Clarkson will go to the line to shoot two, looking for her first points of the game. Back rim. It's got to be an interesting role for a senior like Clarkson coming off the bench in these kind of situations, but it's good to see players that are willing to do that. Second free throw, rattles out, rebound collected up there by Hepler.
It is a tough situation, absolutely, especially when you have some younger girls playing in front of you, but you know, good teams, good teammates accept roles, and they make each other stronger. And then you're always ready because you never know. You're a couple bad performances away or an injury away from having to step up and play, so you always have to be ready.
Jumper up, Claire Ruff gets her second basket of the game. She's got 4 now. 69-24, under 3 to play.
I know this team is deep, but she's a young player that maybe as the season goes on may see more and more time at the varsity level.
3 from the top from Clarkson, no. Rebound collected up underneath. That's going to be by Siegenthaler, and they're going to run quickly, get that one ahead. Flanagan brings that one back around to the top. Flanagan looking, and that's going to be a foul on Lainey Harabi. Her third, team 4th.
Well, she's got 2 more to use.
Might as well. As we're going to get deeper into the bench now, as we will see Jolie Staliga and Stacy Stolp check in. And now we will also see 42, Tessa Rosowski, come out. Didn't see who checked in for her. So that's 25. Oh, the other player that hadn't played yet, Lauren Misfeld. So that one's going to get into the backcourt here for Flanagan. Flanagan gets that one far side for Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler driving the lane, not there, and whistle, and that's going to be a foul. And Stacy Stolp will get the foul, her first, team 5th. Clock under 2 minutes. The end of these has to go quick once that clock doesn't stop.
Oh, yeah.
McDonell, they're counting. They need to get this one in. They just get it in. Looking to drive. That one's going to be left off for Lauren Misfeld. Misfeld gets that one out far side for Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler driving the lane, floats that one up, gets it to go. And Siegenthaler gets her name on the score sheet, 71-24.
Nice job off the bounce. Medford just kind of got caught up on perhaps maybe not switching there, and they turned the corner and took it in.
As Clarkson hits a 3.
Bank's open yet.
Final minute of this one. Over here near side for Ruff. That's going to get back up top. That's going to go around far side for Flanagan. Flanagan back up top for Hepler. Hepler swings that one back around. We're going to leave that one off, and that's going to come back up. The little short jumper is good. Claire Ruff was 6 here late. And I'm sure if you're Coach Cooper, that's what you're looking at there, is that you're getting production here. You know, it's JV against, second string against second string, but still you're seeing players getting good looks and hitting shots. That's got to give you some confidence.
It's all about taking advantage of your opportunities because you just never know when you might be needed.
Staliga takes the 3. That was a little bit short. Rebound collected up, whistle, and I think we're going to get a substitution timeout to get Rosowski back on the floor. And they're going to take it. We'll keep it here. 19.5 left. So obviously, you're not making the trip to Lakeland, I'm assuming, tomorrow. You got the boys here. Opening game of the season, what are we looking at from the Raider boys this year?
Oh, I think, you lose 4 key players, 4 starters, and then some other seniors that came off the bench. But I think you're going to see a different style of basketball. Last year's team could get up and down the floor a little bit, but could really grind it out. This year's team is going to look to get up the floor and make some things happen. We don't have the size we did last year, so we're going to have to work really hard on the boards. But I think you're going to see a team that's going to maximize possessions, get the ball up the floor, and hopefully put up 75, 80 points a game.
Looking forward to it. You can watch the Raider boys tomorrow against Lakeland, JV 545, varsity 715, right where you found us here as they take out the final few seconds. That one's going to be held far side. Get the right side of the book there by Claire Ruff. Do that one back, Rosowski. Rosowski driving in, wave it off, and she traveled. And that will do it. McDonell gets the big win, 73-27. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some quick stats in just 30 seconds. Welcome back. 73-27. McDonell gets the win. We'll take a quick spin through the stats here, starting with the Medford Raiders. Kayla Bumgardner ends the day with 11. She hit a big 3. Torrin Rao, 7. She had a 3. She was 3 of 4 from the line. Madison Clarkson, 3. She hit that 3 right there at the end. Riley Harabi had a 2, and I almost forgot Brianna Kramer. She had 4, all in the first half. On the other side, Emily Cooper, 18. She was 8 of 8 from the line, but she only had 3 points there in that second half. Ella Mae Cooper added 12, 6 in each half. She was 4 of 7 from the line. Aubrey Dorn adding 8. Maddie Geisler adding 7, along with Kendall Heffler off the bench. Claire Ruff adding 6. Callie Goulet adding 4. And Siegenthaler and Isabel Hartman each adding 2. And Kylie Jensen adding 1. Oh, almost forgot. Chloe Flanagan had that 3 there at the end as well. So, for McDonell, all but 3 players score in the game. You're able to spread it around. How important is that when you have a team that deep that you're able to spread that ball around like that?
It's very important. And they scored in a number of different ways. They scored in the half court. They scored a lot of points in transition. They got a lot of points off of their defense as well. But to have that depth is key, because now it makes it harder for defenses to plan for you. You can't just plan for 1 or 2 players. They have to plan for your team and what you do as a team. And then that gives opportunity for some of your better players to have big nights, because they're not just box and one or lock and trail or just focusing on 1 or 2. They have to worry about them all. So there's going to be a lot of coaches scratching their head, pulling their hair out, trying to figure out how to defend the Max.
Yep. And looking at the Raiders, we saw moments there where they really seemed to be able to hang with the Max, and it was just those runs here and there. What do they need to do to maybe not necessarily win this game? I mean, I think everyone kind of coming in knew it was going to be a tough one for them to win, but hang with a team like this a little bit better.
I think they're going to get what they need here in the next few weeks. We talked about that schedule and very similar type of teams that do things to you defensively that will speed you up and make you feel uncomfortable. And they're going to see that time and time again. And as they go on, hopefully the game slows down a little bit, just seeing it and playing at that speed. And eventually they're able to execute, what the coaches are putting in. A lot of times you see that and you're like, oh man, they're throwing the ball over the place. That's not what the coaches are putting in, but sometimes that game is just so fast for them that they just can't get to that spot where they need to be, or they pick up a bad habit and dribble up the sideline, or just catch it and chuck it. So I think as they go along here and see some of these opponents, it's only going to make them better in the long run, as long as they can keep their chin up going forward.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for joining us tonight, Coach Justin Harabi, with helping out here tonight. But thank you very much.
No, it was my pleasure, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun here, and it's going to be rocking.
Yep, JV 545, Varsity 715. That's going to wrap things up for us here. For Coach Harabi, I'm Steve Ockenick for Sports on Focus.